Today on the list, the controversial future of art. Visit Europe without leaving the U.S. And how to hike safely in the winter.
Yellow's a lot better than camouflage.
Plus, why animal toys are this year's hot trend.
This is an awesome gift.
But first, what you should include on every charcuterie board. It's your life, it's your list, and it starts right now.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina Guerrero.
And I'm Jimmy Rhodes. Get this, versatile, crowd-pleasing, and bonus, photogenic. Who wouldn't want one at their party?
Unfortunately, Jimmy can't be everywhere at once. So instead, let's talk about charcuterie boards, the combination of meats, cheeses, and dried fruit that have become a star attraction at get-togethers and on social media.
Now, no matter what kind of party you're having, you gotta have one. So today, we're making fall-inspired charcuterie boards, and that's our featured story at the top of the list. Sure, you could toss a few apps on a plate and pass it around, but if you want to make your party pop, put out a fall-inspired charcuterie board.
Just be colorful, be decoration-driven, but also use ingredients that everybody's gonna like.
Jorge Gomez, corporate chef and co-owner at Humble Bistro in Phoenix, Arizona, shares a bounty of boarded-up treats that'll make jaws drop and mouths water. If you're boarding on a budget, try a starter board.
Let's talk about what you would put on a nice, affordable board with things that you might have in your home.
We all cook turkey, Thanksgiving, right? Like cranberry sauce, stuffing, anything like that. Most of the leftover goes to waste.
So you're talking about some of it is just making it look pretty, giving it a different context.
Exactly.
He suggests cutting leftover pumpkin pie into bite-sized squares.
Not everything needs to be completely laid down like it's in a magazine.
Then fill in the board with your choice of other meats, cheeses, crackers, fruits, and sauteed peppers and pumpkin strips. Next, stick with the Thanksgiving theme, but level it up for a mid-size party board.
Okay, I see some familiar things from the first board.
This one is, we grab some of the pumpkin pie that we already have.
Yeah.
And we mix it out with hummus. So you're gonna have a little saltiness, the sweetness.
Nice. So I see what you have going here, but you've left yourself some space.
Exactly, so I leave some space. We put a log of the goat cheese and we just roll it. So we are also using that cranberry sauce that you have left over.
A good board balances meat and cheese with veggies like tricolor carrots and baby asparagus too.
And then I did zucchini and squash and we just put it in the oven, get a little color. It's nice and crunchy.
He likes to caramelize beets and combine it with goat cheese for a sweet, tart kick. Then add veggie chips.
And the reason why we have that sweetness but also a lot of earthiness, and it goes really well with the hummus.
Finally, go all out with a fancy board.
We have the charred jalapeno hummus. It's bold in flavor.
Okay.
While we say jalapeno, it tastes like a jalapeno.
Okay.
It's not as spicy. We don't want to use the word spicy, but we want to be bold in flavor.
He pan roasts cauliflower and dresses it with tahini, chili flakes, and pepitas, and poaches mushrooms in olive oil.
Over here you also have Spanish chorizo, spicy capicola with a little bit of cayenne pepper. A pepperoni that is not the pizza pepperoni.
If your budget allows, spring for aged cheese like white cheddar, Parmesan, and Havarti to pair with these bites.
You don't need to eat a lot, but a little bit goes a long way.
He says salad greens like arugula with a lemon vinaigrette are a great palate cleanser.
So you kind of want to have a mix of everything so you're not just one-dimensional. But also, I want to make sure that you're bold. Don't be afraid. If they don't eat it, at least you try it.
We're falling for gorgeous boards at the top of the list.
Sturdy boots, check. Water bottle, check. Enough knowledge to take on a long, steep trail in bad weather? Yeah, maybe not so much. Hiking has surged in popularity the last few years, but that includes a lot of beginners making risky choices. So we are keeping you safe in every season with a how-to guide to hiking.
Hiking is a great way to get exercise or just get away from it all. But whether it's a short hike or a long trek, you're heading out in the wild. So consider your safety.
Where do you start? How do you learn what to hike? What kind of shoes do you buy? How much water do you carry?
Vincent Vasquez, managing member for C2 Tactical in Scottsdale, Arizona, shares some important hiking safety tips. For starters, prep for the weather.
Talk to me a little bit about hiking all year round as opposed to just thinking that hiking is just a summer activity.
Well, you can definitely do hiking any time of the year. It's just how much clothes do you need to put on.
Right.
But out in the summer, it's hot, right? So you got to be protective and careful and not go out too much when it's super, super hot.
When it's cold, it's all about layers.
You got to be able to stay warm. And when you're hiking, you can definitely perspire. So you also want to balance yourself with not having so many clothes that you're just sweating out all the water you have in your body.
Next, pack like a pro.
What's the first thing that we need when preparing for a hike?
One of the things that's important when you're planning your hike is how long am I going to be gone for? And what if something happens to where I can't return within the time window expected? So extra water, extra food, always really important, right? These are nice, shelf stable, easy. I mean, these are 200 calories. That's a nice snack to kind of keep you going, right?
Vin says first aid kits are a must.
A super basic thing. You got some first aid stuff, some cleaners, the Band-Aids.
Pack a small thermal blanket or an emergency poncho just in case the weather gets crazy.
And I think when we're looking at rescue, like how do people find us if we get in trouble? Yellow's a lot better than camouflage.
Sure.
If you get stranded overnight, you'll want a flashlight, small butane torch to light a fire, and a portable battery charger to keep your smartphone powered.
Now, this is a great battery. It's good for starting your car, but it's also lithium, so it's lightweight. We can carry it with us, has a ton of power.
You can find this gear online or at your local sporting goods stores. Finally, navigation and communication.
What happens when we decide I'm not going to hike in town, I'm going to drive maybe an hour away? There's some great services like Gaia where you can download the map to your phone so that it stores it on your phone, so even when you get out of cell service, it still shows you where you are.
He also likes bringing a GPS device just in case.
Same thing, we can download those maps, but we are not dependent on anything from the cellular network to provide us. This actually works with the satellites. And this particular one that Garmin provides also has an SOS button.
And you can designate up to 3 people as your SOS contact.
So that they know, hey, we need some help.
Handheld GPS devices can be found online with prices starting at around $150. Staying safe while you're out in the wild.
Artificial intelligence is finding its way into every part of our lives, and that includes art. Now, while it's easy to assume that technology-generated artwork would look mechanical and boring, that's far from true. Jackie Denker has the story and some stunning examples of AI art.
The word art encompasses everything from cave drawings to sculptures in the Vatican. And now there's a new way to create art with artificial intelligence, or AI.
It's using algorithms and software on a computer to make certain predictions, to look at millions of data sets and have that interpreted in different ways.
Stephen Sachs, founder and director of Bitforms Gallery, is giving us a primer on this new form of art. Lesson 1, like painting or sculpture, AI is just another medium.
I'm not a big fan of saying digital art or AI art. It shouldn't be defined as that. It's artists utilizing these tools, digital tools in AI's case.
The main tool is an AI art generator, like Midjourney and DALL-E 2. These are totally free to use and available to established artists and novices alike.
DALL-E 2 is a new AI system from OpenAI that can take simple text descriptions like a koala dunking a basketball and turn them into photorealistic images that have never existed before.
So each time an artist tweaks a phrase or word, they get different results.
You think just putting in text isn't complicated, but putting in the right words, making those right words mean something. And as those words evolve through AI, the artist has to determine what actually is going to have the most impact.
Next up, a first-of-its-kind art show. Artificial Imagination, featuring works all built using AI.
One of the main reasons for the show was to have this dialogue about AI, but also to show how you can live with the work.
Because most of the art is generated digitally, this show lets the audience see a physical display. Sculptor Alex Reben used AI to help bring his vision into the physical world. He tweaked it to describe exactly what he was looking for.
The physical work did not exist without the AI creating the language to describe it.
There are other works displayed as well, from stills to video, all using AI as the medium. You can see the show for free at Bitforms Gallery in San Francisco, or visit them online at bitforms.art. Finally, whether you're artistic or not, you can give DALL-E 2 a spin. It's free and you own the copyright to whatever you create. Just create an account at openai.com, enter some text of an image you want, and create away. Each time you hit the Generate button, it modifies it further. On the cutting edge of creativity with AI in art.
Still to come on the list. Why Sox is the perfect new toy.
Would you like me to provide soothing sounds?
Yes.
Whale calls.
Plus, visit Greece without a passport.
We have the moussaka, the pastizo.
And how a mother's love sparked the civil rights movement.
Those pictures of your son change people's lives.
Next on the list.
Welcome back. And KG, if you haven't been through a toy aisle lately, I'm telling you, it's a jungle in there.
Oh yeah, things are getting wild this holiday season with everything from a 7-foot-tall T-Rex.
Very cool.
I know, to a sarcastic kitty that always has to have the last word.
So Teresa Strasser's running down the playful critters looking to follow you home for the holidays.
The toy aisle is jammed with critters vying for a spot under the tree. Some fierce and fanged, some playful and sweet.
Animal-related toys are a staple of every toy department, but this year things are a little bit different because the technology and the fun factor have really become something to roar about.
James Zahn, senior editor of the Toy Insider, shares his hot picks. We will open with the Air Titans Jurassic World T-REX.
This thing is a true beast. It is an inflatable, radio-controlled T-REX that you can use to terrorize the house or the neighborhood.
And this toy has evolved to become self-inflating.
You're not sitting there waiting for it to inflate. Oh no, this one roars, it shakes, and it rumbles as it comes to life as a full inflatable character.
What else do you do? Back it up, baby, and stop. Very good. High five with your little arm.
James says in addition to the ease of use, it has a killer feature.
This thing comes with a built-in rechargeable battery. It even includes the USB cable.
Find him online for about $130. Popping into our next spot is the Fox in a Box from Baby Gun.
Hello, baby.
This is an awesome gift that brings animal fun, plush, and a lot of tech to the littlest members of the family.
It features different play modes and even sings to your baby.
Surprise, it's me, the fox in a box. I love to play with you.
He's available online for about $45. We'll wrap with the Lightyear Ultimate Mission SOX interactive robot.
I am Sox, your personal companion robot.
This is from Mattel. There is a ton of tech built into this little robo-cat.
Touch sensors let him walk and talk, and the included plug-in mission chips expand his capabilities, like helping you chill.
Would you like me to provide soothing sounds?
Yes.
Whale calls.
What else you got?
Ocean paradise.
Consider me soothed.
Find him online for about $80. Getting wild in the toy aisle.
Scanning, scanning, scanning.
We're celebrating the wild side of the holidays.
If Europe's been on your bucket list but not within your budget, well, pack your bags because you don't have to cross an ocean for that continental experience. We're checking out some of the most European towns across America. And our first stop is Solvang, California.
I love Solvang. It's like a different world here, even though I'm still at home.
It was founded in 1911 and it's known as the Danish capital of America.
It's a beautiful town where you can see a lot of windmills and other stuff that is very Danish. Yes. And some might say a little prettier than Denmark.
More than 1 million tourists visit each year to experience the culture and the architecture.
A replica of Copenhagen's Round Tower is a prominent landmark in Solvang.
For more info, you can visit solvangusa.com. Our next stop is Frankenmuth, Michigan.
Whether you've been here before or it's your first visit, Frankenmuth means all year long there's something fun for everyone.
This location is home to stunning German-style architecture and heritage.
Inside the tent is authentic German food. The Maybaum dancers are doing their performance right now, so I'm gonna go over there and give you a closer look.
You can experience it all without going across the pond.
We just love all the activities and the fun, and everybody here is just so friendly, and there's so much to do, especially for families. We love it.
Frankenmuth hosts activities and festivals throughout the year, like their Auto Fest. For more info, visit frankenmuth.org. Last on our European tour is Tarpon Springs, Florida.
Has the largest percentage of Greek Americans of any city in the U.S.
This location is also known as the sponge capital of the world, thanks to its booming sponge industry.
Tarpon Springs has a very strong culture. You know, Greeks have the proud family, hospitality, loving everybody. Come on in, let's eat, drink, and be merry type.
This charming spot resembles an Eastern Mediterranean island, not only because of their architecture, but also for their food.
Let's try the authentic Greek foods. We have the moussaka, the pastizo, the dolmades, which is the stuffed grape leaves.
For more info, you can check out visitflorida.com. So stash the passport. We're visiting towns that'll give you a taste of Europe close to home across America. We'll be right back.
We are back. Today on the watch list, a new film based on the true story of Emmett Till is getting fantastic reviews and even Oscar buzz. We spoke with the star of Till to learn why seeing this gripping movie is worth your attention.
The whole world has to see what happened to my son.
The biographical drama Till stars Danielle Deadweiler as Mamie Till Mobley, whose actions after a tragedy became a lightning rod in the civil rights movement.
I need to prepare you.
Danielle told us what you need to know before you watch.
It's important for people to watch this movie because a lot of people don't know the story.
It's one of those stories that if you're black, you've heard about it.
In the summer of 1955, 14-year-old Emmett Till was on vacation in Mississippi, and his interaction with a grocery store clerk led to his death.
They've come for you.
When his body was sent home, his mother decided to have an open casket funeral and have photos of his body published in a magazine.
Can I at least just fix him up a bit?
No, they have to see it for themselves. I can't look, baby. We have to.
This story is about much more than Emmett's death.
This film is about everything before. The love that Emmett and Mamie shared.
Bye-bye, Mama.
This is a mother's love story towards her son and how much courage she had to gather to move beyond that pain to fight for justice.
We put Emmett's story in its proper context and history to understand how his story sparked the American Civil Rights Movement.
Mamie's activism would make Emmett's murder a touchstone for a generation.
We don't know the labor of black women as applied to the civil rights movement beyond, Rosa Parks. There are so many unsung black women, and so it's really important to talk about Mamie Till because she was the catalyst for the civil rights movement, because she inspired Rosa Parks. She inspired Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. She inspired James Baldwin.
You have the public's attention. We have an opportunity.
She could have resided in mourning internally, privately. However, she was charged with something greater to share the truth of the Black American experience and what was happening to black people in the South.
Mamie was a courageous mother, and her determination, I think, will inspire so many.
Mamie was a catalyst for change. She affected millions of lives for the better. Mamie Till Mobley is a hero.
Now I know what happens to any of us, anywhere in the world, had better be the business of us all.
That's why Till should be on your watch list.
Wow, what a powerhouse and such an important movie to watch.
I'm definitely going to see it, and it deserves every bit of the attention it's getting.
That's right. Hey, coming up, last on our list. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for what's last on our list. Pickleball is the coolest sport in the world right now, which I find funny because the word itself, pickle, isn't really like a cool sounding name.
No, maybe a name change to like heavy metal ball, or if it has to be fermented, even kombucha ball.
Right?
Those are cooler, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. The popularity of this sport is exploding with close to 5 million picklers in America alone. But according to The Atlantic, America has made a monster of pickleball. The country's hottest sport was all fun and games until, dun dun dun, celebrities got involved.
Those darn celebrities. But all right, let's back up. What's this pickleball thing all about? Our Jackie Danker jumped on this over a year ago. It's kind of like tennis, but you use a paddle and a wiffle ball. Which, by the way, another uncool word, wiffle?
Yeah, so pickleball started out, in the 1960s? Super popular among retirees, but it's gone crazy mainstream with huge names like Tom Brady, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant putting up big money to invest in the Big Pickle, which is a name I just made up. But Chicken and Pickle is not. That's a restaurant where you can eat and play pickleball.
How about that? And that's not all, folks. Pickleball may end up at the Olympics.
Okay, this is a game I've yet to play, but it does sound like it's getting too big too fast. Faster than a wiffle ball can even go.
I mean, pickleball, you're getting too big for your britches. Slow down. Go to college, experience life, maybe travel more, find a cooler name. Then, if you still want that celebrity lifestyle, then we support you 100%.
That's right. Eat your veggies, too. That's what's last on our list. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
On the next list, why you should stop checking your luggage when you fly.
I was shocked at some of the things that people put in checked baggage.
And 3 must-see travel destinations.
It is one of those landscapes that almost seems surreal.
Plus, the app that helps you save money grocery shopping.
Consumers can expect to save up to 50% on all of these items.
That's next time here on The List.